Well, hey, man, it's Jamithatsme here. Welcome back to my channel. Listen, let's go ahead and get into love and hip hop ATL. Let's talk about it. All right, so y'all know Kirk had went up to New York so that he can hang out with his son and do some other stuff around the city, okay? Celebrate the life of DMX. So he was definitely gone for a little bit, okay? When he gets back, Rasheeda shows him, listen, I've kind of got, you know, some work done at the new spot. She done found her a new location and she's been, pulling everything together so that they can open up. And Kirk really needs it to open up because he gonna need the coins, okay? He got a lot of people depending on him, okay? So they gotta open up. She says that her sister reached out and she wants to do a barbecue, okay? He's concerned because he feeling like, is it about money? Because every time they want something, every time they want to hang out, link up, it always got some money attached to it. So he's a bit concerned about that. Okay. Meanwhile, we can see what Erica and Safaree are talking. They're at the park with their cute little baby, and Safaree apologizes to Erica about his actions towards her over the past few weeks or whatever. She wants him to be less selfish and more nurturing. I said that's not going to happen. I'm sorry. He may be less selfish. He may try that, but as far as more nurturing, girl, you're going to have to pick one because I don't see Safaree doing both at the same time. What else is going on? Okay. He says that, he went up there to see his mom, had a talk with his mom and all that other stuff. And I think his mom was going to come down and see them as well. So that's going to happen. Yandy and Mendeecees, they do this photo shoot. They're on a photo shoot. What happened? Infinity is there. The last time they did a photo shoot, Yandy felt as though her and Infinity were having a lot of issues, okay? So the last photo shoot they did together didn't go so well, but this one appears to be going right, okay? Yandy feels obligated to take care of Infinity at this time. And I bet she does feel obligated to take care of her because you're the one that decided to adopt this young lady, right? You decided to adopt this young lady and have her be a part of your life, and you just probably may feel guilty about leaving her hanging out there in them streets like that, okay? Yandy says that she wants to believe that Infinity has now changed because she's going to therapy. Mendeecees wants a plan on how long Miss Infinity gonna be at the house. Okay, because for Mendeecees, it's like, nah, like she could switch up at any moment, and that's not something that I'm trying to have. So he feels like this, listen, let's get her an apartment, let's pay her rent for like 2 months or whatever, and then help her get a job, and then, that's that, okay? Because her moving in with them is not an option at this time. He doesn't want that type of energy in his household, okay? Mendeecees says that he is there for support, but at the end of the day, this is all Miss Yandy's issue. I kind of agree with Mendeecees on that. I feel like this is a Yandy issue, not so much as a his issue, because she chose to adopt this girl while he was in prison. So I'm sure he probably went along with it, but ultimately he probably did not want that. I feel like a lot of times Mendeecees goes along with the things that Yandy actually wants, even if he doesn't want that. Sometimes I think he just be like, okay, that's fine. But I don't think that's what he wanted. So I do kind of feel like that is a Yandy's issue. But at the same time, I also understand that this really should be a y'all issue, because this is a home that you both share together, okay? A blended family with both of y'all children. And you should probably be a part of this conversation as well. Mendeecees just doesn't want to be a part of it emotionally. I think it may take a toll on him emotionally, and he doesn't want to have anything to do with that. So Karlie read and Lamar, so he throws her a party on the boat. Now, when they took this boat, honey, to Lake Lanier, shout out to Young Jock, because Young Jock knew what to say, okay? Young Jock said, if you really from ATL and you got insight on what's going on, you do not go out there to Lake Lanier. I say, hello, tell somebody, knock, knock, who's there? I'm not going. I'm not going to Lake Lanier. I don't ever want to be anywhere near that place because so many things happen. That's where Usher Raymond's ex, Tamika, that's where her son got killed at. It's been a lot of different incidences that has taken place on the lake, okay? And people have drowned and died, and it's been a lot going on over there, and I don't want to go nowhere near it, okay? But they were still out there, okay? They was out there. Lamar was driving the boat. They was having a good time. They was hanging out. Life was good. So, obviously they weren't too bothered, okay? Now, when it comes to Yandy, she goes and have a talk with Sierra, trying to see how Sierra's kids are doing, but she really don't care about them kids because she really wanted to talk to her about Infinity. She gives her the backstory on Infinity. Sierra says that she understands exactly where Infinity is coming from, and she believes that her abandonment issues are starting to come to the forefront. Sierra tells her that she tells Yandy that she is wrong for feeling as though she's giving up a little bit of peace in her house. She tells Yandy that she's wrong for that. I don't necessarily think Yandy is wrong for how she's feeling, because the child, okay, who wanted to be an adult at one point, created that space for Yandy to not feel 100% safe in her home. So I don't think that she's wrong for that, you know, for feeling how she feels. It is what it is. But Sierra tells her that basically, if you really care about this child and you know this child is going through a lot, then you need to go through the fire with her. I agree with that a little bit, because I feel like, Yandy, you went and got this little girl. I'm sure that little girl didn't come up to you and tell you to adopt her. You went and got her. You chose to adopt her and all of that other stuff. So you might have to go through the fire with this little girl. Okay. What else is happening? Spice says that she's concerned about Karlie Redd because Karlie always hopping on the show with another man, honey. And Miss Spice is trying to let her know, like, girl, you don't need no man to complete you. And I'm like, Spice, let me tell you something. It ain't gonna matter. I don't care how many conversations you have with Karlie. Karlie gonna do what the hell it is she wants to do, okay? You should have got a hope to Karlie before she put no fillers in her face, but you didn't, okay? So you couldn't stop her then, and you're probably not gonna be able to stop her now. Okay, and that's just on P. Let's move on. Rasheeda and her family sit down and talk. Of course, money issues come up even when Rasheeda said that she wasn't gonna bring them up, but they come up anyway. I don't want to hear about no money issues. They're gonna always be there, because that is the way that you have set up the relationship with you and your sister now. And I think it's gonna be hard for you to get out of that. Okay, and then she called her niece out about something. Her niece started crying and stuff and all this stuff. Girl, just a mess. So moral of the story, the reason they really had the barbecue was so they can put their issues on the table and be able to kind of like mend fences and come back together as a family. And I feel like that's going to be difficult for y'all to do, especially when there's a long history of issues from the past. So y'all going to have to actively wake up every day and try and try and try and try. Y'all might have to go to family therapy or something, girl, but either way, good luck. Let's go ahead and move on. Karlie and her daughter. Karlie explains to her daughter like how things happen with her dad. So her dad was like I guess a big time drug dealer, or not drug dealer. He was like doing money laundering or something like that. And one day he left the house, told Karlie he couldn't come back, and didn't come back. Hear me. He did not come back. And the feds, since they couldn't get in touch with him, they pretty much got in touch with Karlie, and they started taking everything out the house and everything. So it started to get a bit unbearable for Karlie. So she had to send her daughter back home with her mom. The daughter feels as though the daddy ain't never really been an active father. Even when he got out of prison, he wasn't an active father. So she feels like she's cool on him. She don't really need him. But Karlie is telling her that she does need, you know, a father. I really have nothing to say to that. I don't know. A lot of people feel as though you need your parents and then some. I mean, I don't really got shit to say to that, girl. Good luck. What else? Erica and Safaree. His mom comes to visit. They have a good talk. Her mom is just basically telling her, you know, my son immature as hell, but at the same time, he's a good guy. Somewhere in there that exists, and I want to see you two be together for the long run. And Erica appreciates that, and she really appreciates the relationship she has with Safaree's mom, because she ain't got there with her own mama. She take care of her mama bills and everything, but her mom, I guess, is going through some type of depression or something, so she can't really be there for Erica how Erica would want her to be there. So she's glad to have Safaree's mom there to, you know, get her through some things. What else happened? Primarily, this is the meat and the potatoes of the show for me. Okay, Yandy and Mendeecees and Infinity, they're having a conversation with Infinity. Okay, before they can even tell her their plans, Infinity immediately kind of like apologizes. Okay, she said that she came there to right her wrongs, and basically, you know, apologizes for her actions in the past and things like that, right? Mendeecees tell her that here's the plan. We appreciate you. We weren't expecting that to come out of your mouth, but just so you know, this is where we are with things, okay? We want you to get your own place. We want to help you become an independent person. We want to help you get your place. We'll pay for 2 months. You'll get you a job and you'll work and you'll do this and that. Infinity starts crying and feel like she is being put out by her biological mom again. Okay. Yandy is starting to second guess. Okay. Mendeecees decides to go ahead and leave the conversation and leave Yandy to it so she could talk to Infinity. Infinity tells her, listen, I can handle my own bills. I got a savings account, so I can do all of that. I don't really need nothing from y'all, but I feel as though I want to be with my family pretty much. Like basically she speaks on her abandoning issues coming up. I can't relate. So it's kind of like a hard, I would expect Mendeecees to maybe relate to Infinity more, considering how life was for him with his mom and stuff. But I'm having a hard time sympathizing with Infinity. I'm not gonna lie. I am, because of how she's shown her ass when you've wanted to be grown. When Yandy gave you the family, when Yandy gave you the home, you wanted to be grown as fuck. So now, to make sure we don't have those issues moving forward and you have your own space to coexist in, will help you get your own place and get on your feet. Infinity mistook that, which is why she's in therapy. She's working on that. She mistook that for them leaving her. They're not leaving you. They're being by your side and helping you become an adult while you and Yandy continue to work on your relationship. But Infinity took that as abandoned, like they leaving her or something. And I just did not, I didn't understand that. But again, I haven't been through her situation as a foster child to fully understand how those feelings resurfaced for her. But on the outside, I just felt like, I feel like Infinity was playing you guys with all of the crying and things like that. I think Infinity created in her mind what life was going to look like and how she was going to play you guys to get back into your home and live with you and live the quote unquote good life with your kids. So I do feel like Infinity was definitely, you know, I just feel like she was playing y'all, to be honest. I was with Mendeecees, like, let me go and get up, lead this conversation. I'm gonna leave you to it, okay? You created this. I want you to fix it. I'm not emotionally equipped right now to handle that, you know. And honestly, I feel like he should have left, because I could tell with Mendeecees, it ain't changing over here. That's what it looked like, okay? Mendeecees is not, he don't feel comfortable, he don't feel safe. And I don't really blame him on that. I understand that this girl is a child. I think the girl that graduated from school, though. I think she, you know, I think she's graduated. But granted, you know, even if you, I feel like sometimes 25-year-olds and under still be like children, okay? Because you got to usher them into the world. So I understand she may still be a child. But I just feel like she was trying to play y'all, and I think Yandy should still put her foot down and let her know, like, we're not abandoning you. We are here for you. We care about you. But should we not be around, we want you to be able to manage and exist on your own. So this is what we're willing to do. Okay, maybe they could pay 3 months, maybe pay a full quarter of money for her, maybe pay for, you know, a full 3 months rent. Help her get on her feet, get a job, whatever. You'll still be invited to family functions. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the best Yandy could do. Don't go back on your word, but let her know that she's welcome to come over and stuff like that. Ain't nobody trying to treat you like an outsider. But at the same time, we don't want what happened in the past to happen again. So we don't want you to actually live in the home, but we still want you to be a part of the family. Just like, and she can use examples like her cousin, like her dad. Like, I don't live with my parents. You know, my parents don't live with me, you know, but they're still welcome to come over here and be a part of the family, especially when we have these functions. So for her to cry and stuff, like, I mean, I don't know. I just felt like Infinity was playing them, and I was team Mendeecees. Like, no, you cannot move back in this house. You're not about to jeopardize my young ass kids the moment that you get upset. And I don't feel like you've shown us enough growth to show that you're not going to put this family in jeopardy again. So I understand if they feel like they need to build up the trust with Miss Infinity. Those are my thoughts. I want to hear you all's thoughts and comments down below on Love and Hip Hop ATL. I'm Jamithatsme. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.